All right, y'all. So y'all remember yesterday we did the conversation about Ray J, and he was saying, Beyonce, Jay-Z, come take some pictures with Brandy.
Yeah. Right.
I got so many phone calls yesterday. Like, I didn't even go looking for this. I got so many phone calls yesterday. I got calls from people that are close to the tour and people that would know, who called me and said, hey, you know, I saw the report and now there's video circulating online of, you know, Brandy walking right past Beyonce backstage and just different things. And they're like, they don't fool with each other. Like, they don't.
Ray J just dropped footage he claims shows Jay-Z acting shady around Beyonce, and the internet flipped fast. From there, online rumors started pulling Brandy into the mix, with people making reckless assumptions and pushing unproven theories about her family, which is not backed by facts and should be treated as speculation only. No receipts, just loud online chatter, but the timing alone has everyone talking. What really turned heads were the reactions or lack of them. Fans started watching Beyonce and Brandy closely, reading into every move, every pause, every look. But let's slow it down for a second. This didn't come out of nowhere. Stories and whispers about Jay-Z and Brandy have floated around for years, and Ray J's comments just reopened a door that never fully closed. Ray J went straight at Jay-Z and Beyonce, accusing them of ignoring Brandy during the Boy Is Mine tour, not skipping random fans, but allegedly avoiding Brandy specifically, according to him. After that, fans resurfaced a clip claiming Beyonce dipped the moment she spotted Brandy backstage, disappearing like Homer Simpson into thin air. Moments later, Brandy walked right past, looking like she didn't even notice Beyonce standing there. No interaction, no acknowledgement, just a tense pass-by that had people online convinced there was more going on behind the scenes. That clip by itself had social media losing it. People kept asking why Beyonce looked like she was avoiding Brandy, why they couldn't even stand in the same frame. To a lot of viewers, it felt awkward, like something behind the scenes just wasn't right. And that's when Ray J decided to take things up another level and flip the whole situation. Ray J jumped online and straight up said he aired out the Carters live, putting their names right in the spotlight.
I'm just saying, like, need to pull up, like, when they come to the show, come say what's up to Brandy too, Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's it, like, because, like, we big fans. We got our family in there, our cousins, and we know y'all there, and we love y'all, and we look up to y'all. For y'all to come to every one of Brandy and Monica's shows and never say what's up to B.
Once that hit the algorithm, the story blew up fast. Fans started saying Jay-Z has always had pull like that, mainly because of his money and power, not charm. Ray J didn't stop there, though. He followed up by leaking old footage he claimed showed Jay-Z wasn't as loyal as fans like to believe.
Y'all walk by Brandy room, just say what's up, B, have a good show. I mean, she don't care. She never told me about this, and I am crashing out on this one. This is crazy.
There was no full context and no clear explanation, just enough to make people curious and start digging deeper. Before getting into what folks think the footage means, it's important to know this triangle between Brandy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce has been bubbling for years. Some people act like Jay-Z and Brandy barely crossed paths, but fans pulled receipts showing they actually had history, including moments like Jay-Z surprising Brandy on the set of Moshe. TikTok clips from months back even claimed Brandy and Jay had a secret on and off situation, while others say tension between Beyonce and Brandy traces back to those rumors. None of this proves anything, but once Ray J spoke up, the internet filled in the blanks, and now a lot of people say the vibe still feels off. Beyonce's moves honestly made the situation look worse, not better. When she showed up at the Boy Is Mine tour, she took pictures with Monica, Solange, Kelly Rowland, Patti LaBelle, and even background dancers. But when fans checked the footage and photos later, there were 0 pictures of her with Brandy. That stood out fast. Monica even joked on stage, saying, "Before we leave here, I'm going to take Ray J's phone, then Brandy at it. I'm gonna have to hear this all night." The crowd laughed, but people online didn't miss that moment. Fans immediately started asking questions. Why could Beyoncé pose with everyone except the actual headliner? That question spread everywhere. Then a clip went viral calling Beyoncé fake toward Brandy. And suddenly people started dragging up old industry history. One comment said, "You want to talk about Aaliyah next?" And others jumped in, mentioning old tensions people already knew about. Another viral comment claimed Beyoncé's team moved shady, saying the way Brandy was treated looked disrespectful. Someone even repeated an old story that Brandy once told Kelly Rowland to step out on her own and build her name instead of standing behind bigger stars. Whether that's true or not, it added more fuel to the chatter. So when Beyoncé appeared to avoid Brandy, it didn't calm anything down. It made people assume the worst, especially with Ray J already stirring the pot. But what really sent the conspiracy into overdrive was Ray J's alleged footage. He didn't explain much. He teased a now-deleted clip, hinted Jay-Z wasn't loyal, and claimed he'd been holding receipts for years. That was enough for fans to treat it like a smoking gun and run wild with it. Some people claim the footage showed Jay-Z and Brandy at an event where Beyoncé was also present, while others swear it proved their chemistry looked way too close for comfort. But with no context and no clear timeline, the internet filled in the gaps however it wanted, and that's when things really spiraled. The wildest claim to come out of all this was the rumor saying Jay-Z was the real father of Brandy's daughter, which is a serious accusation and remains unproven speculation only. Online logic doesn't always matter when gossip feels convincing, and fans started pulling every clue they could find. One point people keep repeating is that Brandy's daughter once mentioned Beyoncé and Kelly were among the biggest stars who visited her home. That made people assume Beyoncé was close enough to the family to know something, whether good or bad, at least in their minds. Then fans dug up an old comment Brandy left on a Beyoncé fan page saying, "That's my outfit. I dare you to come down here again and take a picture with me." It would go viral now. Some took it as playful, others said it sounded annoyed, and that moment got flipped into proof of long-standing tension. People even twisted an old Beyoncé quote where she named Tina Turner and Michael Jackson as her biggest influences, calling them the real singers. Fans tried to spin that into shade toward Brandy, known for her vocals, even though Beyoncé never mentioned her by name. Add in Beyoncé looking extra crazy in love on tour, and the internet decided it all meant something, even if none of it actually proves anything. Instead of calming anything down, people said the whole situation felt forced. Then fans dug up Jay-Z's own words from past interviews. He once said, "I have a beautiful wife who's understanding. We did the hard work of going to therapy." Later, Jay-Z openly admitted he stepped outside his marriage not just once, but as a pattern. That admission made people online start asking questions. If he owned up to cheating on Beyoncé, some wondered why Brandy couldn't be one of the women, at least in theory. Ray J knew exactly what he was doing by bringing Jay-Z's past behavior back into the spotlight at this moment. He's always been protective of Brandy, but fans noticed his emotions. This time felt heavier than usual. His own life has been messy lately, with multiple public controversies stacked back to back. Between legal issues, online bans, and that viral live stream where he warned people, never go to jail, things haven't looked stable. Because of that, some fans think Ray J is lashing out. They believe he's frustrated with his own scandals and trying to shift attention by defending Brandy while calling out what he sees as the Carters acting too untouchable. But others wonder if his reactions mean he knows something the public doesn't. That emotional clip of Ray J really stuck with people. When he was asked if Brandy stopped speaking to him for damaging the family image, his response hit different. Viewers could tell he knew he was on thin ice with his family, and that made his actions feel like someone finally snapping under pressure. And just when things seemed like they couldn't get deeper, an insider revived an old claim that Brandy and Jay-Z had a long, secret fling that Beyoncé never saw coming. People also started bringing up that old Jane Doe lawsuit that falsely accused Jay-Z and completely fell apart in court. After that case collapsed, Jay-Z turned around and filed a defamation suit. That history made some fans start asking wild questions. If Jay-Z could be wrongly linked to other scandals, could Brandy be connected to something that never fully came out? That's how her name even started getting mentioned alongside bigger industry drama. But then things didn't line up clean. Miss Tina showed public love to Brandy and her daughter while attending the tour. If Beyoncé is really avoiding Brandy, but her own mother is openly supportive, that sends mixed signals and pokes holes in some of the fan theories.
The most famous person, and this is not my mom's, I think was Beyonce. She pulled up.
Beyonce was there?
I don't think it was a Christmas party, but that was the most. And Kelly Rowland.
And Kelly?
Kelly, one time, Kelly and my mom had the same birthday, but
that is so cute.
She came, and Kelly and my mom are really good friends, but one year Kelly had come over and I didn't realize it was Kelly Rowland.
Still, the optics stayed messy and people kept debating it nonstop. At the end of the day, Ray J's leaked footage didn't actually prove anything about a paternity scandal involving Brandy's daughter. What it did do was kick off 4 major narratives that took over the internet. First, people believe Beyoncé avoids Brandy on purpose. Second, some think Jay-Z and Brandy's past might run deeper than fans ever knew. Third, many feel Ray J is trying to expose something, even if Brandy didn't sign off on it. And fourth, those paternity rumors don't look like they're fading anytime soon. Call it true or false, but the internet already decided something must have happened. And that belief alone is keeping the conversation alive. And that's really the biggest issue here. Once social media decides there's a hidden secret, it doesn't matter how many denials come out, the story just keeps growing legs. So now I need to hear from you. Do you think Ray J actually exposed something real? Was Beyoncé avoiding Brandy because of Jay-Z? Or is the internet just doing what it always does, taking crumbs and turning them into a whole cake? One thing's for sure, this topic isn't dying anytime soon. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like if this breakdown made you think, subscribe and share so you don't miss what's next, and I'll see you in the next one.